Giant survey of e-smokers found that they truly kick butt. The devices get heavy smokers to quit. Side effects were small, but health benefits were huge, and that should live. Still, in New York City, e-cigs will be banned in bars, restaurants, and public spaces tonight, as the FDA announces regulations to prevent marketing e-cigarettes to kids. Because that's exactly what the evil e-cigarette companies were planning on doing all along. They want to ruin a $2 billion industry by going after your brats. This reveals Gutfeld's fifth maxim. When you have no argument, what do you have? Children. The pouty props employed as protective padding against ideas that cave in your knee-jerk orthodoxy. Sure, kids shouldn't get e-cigs, but they shouldn't drive either. It's up to the parents to hide the keys. But if you can't keep your kid from doing bad stuff, that's not my problem. Fact is, the millions of lives saved from e-cigs far outweigh the hypothetical panics created by dishonest politicians. As if on cue, when an industry arrives for the making, the government arrives for the taking. Bozos. You know what's best for kids? Getting their parents off smoking. You get them away from tar, they live longer. If e-cigarettes were around 40 years ago, a few million kids would be enjoying their parents now. Even more, a lot of grandparents would be alive too. And there's nothing more important to kids than grandparents. After all, they're the ones who will go out and buy you your e-cigarettes.
If my mic wasn't hooked to this chair, I would give you a standing ovation.
Oh, yeah, I would hug you.
Oh, please. Well, no one's stopping you.
That's true about my grandparents.
Yeah. No, it's like incredible. This is a life-saving device. So they're banning these in bars, restaurants, and public places. It's steam. It's vapor. Ban showers and clouds. Teapots. The steam coming out of my ears would get me arrested in Times Square. Oh, geez.
Don't throw that at me.
Anyway, I have a question. Oh, Eric, regulations are necessary. What kind do you need?
Boy, I think you hit it on the head. It's parents need to do their job. 433,000 people died the last, at least somewhat associated with smoking, and there's no ill effects of an e-cigarette that we know so far are small. This is a no-brainer. The feds need to get out of the way. Why are they banning this? You're right. They should be promoting this. They should be talking to kids in high school saying, use this instead of this. This will work better. This will save your life. And they are, by the way, Dana. Yeah. They're all going to try it. Might as well have them try that instead of that. Then they won't like it, though, maybe.
Yeah. Bob, it's all based on feeling and perception. People look at this and go, oh, it looks like it's smoking. It must be bad, right?
Yeah, I mean, it sort of reminds me of banning cigarette candy. Remember those things?
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm. I love that.
I don't understand what it is about. What is the evidence that this is somehow causing damage to people? The only thing I can say think by reading this is they think it's going to influence young people to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, like Joe
Who are
Camel.
they kidding?
Remember Joe Camel?
Sure.
He said that cartoon was going to cause kids to smoke. It was just an ugly dromedary. Yeah, I said it.
Carried a lot of water.
Yeah. What do you, Andrea, shouldn't health experts be defending e-cigs, or do they have some kind of backing from, like, I don't know, pharmaceutical companies with their patches and their gum?
I think there's probably a lot of money behind this, especially on the political side. They should be, even just from a budgetary perspective.
Yeah.
Less people smoking means lower health care costs. Right. Now that we're shifting the health care costs more and more to the taxpayer because it's going under government-controlled health care, more taxpayers should be concerned with this. I'm convinced if e-cigs were around, my father would still be alive. Yeah. So I'm with you on that. And another thing, if you have such an issue with e-cigarettes and kids and their lungs, well, then you know what? Take your signs and go to Colorado, because no other place has done more to promote smoking and lungs than there, rather than these e-cigarettes that can actually help people and get them off.
Who's most threatened by this? Most threatened by this tobacco industry,
Big
right?
tobacco's got to be.
They're buying a lot of these companies.
I was thinking, though, maybe just the gum and the patches, too. Pharmaceutical companies.
But think about the biggest. So you use those to stop smoking. There's no doubt in my mind there's a huge tobacco lobby that's behind getting the FDA to make that look bad and increase the regs.
You know what they should do? They should make the e-cig a kale delivery device.
There you go.
Because then the government would probably say, oh, that could be good for you.
Yeah, like make it, well, by the way, these devices are great for, put health stuff in it.
Put fish oil supplements in there.
I figured out the other group.
Yeah.
The healthcare industry.
Yeah.
Because it puts them out of business.
Yeah, there you go. Good point. There's no such thing as secondhand smoke with this. It's vapor. All right.